doors. So folks, give us a call. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors. And of course, replacing windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or DoneRightWindows.com.
The Experienced Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experienced Pros.
Hey, gang, welcome to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Thank you for tuning into this, the home of positive business talk. Angel Tussey and Eric Kramer helping you get your business right, and we get by with a little help from our friends.
Absolutely. Our celebrity of the day is Robert Johnson from A New Outlook Counseling Services. You can, if you've got any questions about anything that Robert talks about today, send him an email to robert@highlandsranchcounselor.com. And we've got a very important, pretty much a PSA, public service announcement we need to share with our audience today. Robert, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What is our PSA? What is on our mind today?
Well, tomorrow is the International Overdose Awareness Day. So in the face of the country's opioid epidemic, President Trump declared a national emergency.
Really?
So, he's making additional recommendations, eliminating Medicaid barriers, equipping law enforcement with naloxone, which helps overcome the drug overdose.
It's like an antidote to the opioids?
Right. And also just increasing access to Medicaid-assisted treatment centers.
So there's an increase in opioid. Is that it? Opioid. Opioid. What did you say? Overdoses.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, the doctors were giving out opiates for pain, and people become addicted. They stop working. Their tolerance goes up.
Right.
And then they turn to possibly heroin or...
Yeah, it's the prevalence of these drugs that is so... the ease of access to these things are the things that are really getting, because they are addictive narcotics, right?
Yes, they are.
And is this something you deal with in your services, A New Outlook Counseling Services? Is drug addiction?
It's a big part. More than half of my clients are substance dependent.
Really?
The other part are, families that are dealing with maybe their substance dependent child. Or
what are the first symptoms or signs that we should be looking at? We're in our families. Oftentimes, I find, Robert, that people are just completely blissfully unaware of what's going on, but there are telltale signs of abuse when we start to see kids or adults sliding into this opioid overuse.
Well, I would say if they're on an opiate for anything, they're at risk.
Yeah,
they're at risk for becoming dependent. There's lots of different ways to manage that medication, whether it be mom gets to dispense it every day and counts the pills, or having somebody else that they trust watch over those pills, so they know that they're not taking them as not prescribed. The other thing that you were mentioning, the telltale signs, isolation, slipping grades, poor money management.
How about a change in behavior?
Yes.
My attitude or disposition or my mood.
Right.
That kind of stuff can kind of go because the person who's using opioids is aware of their progressive need for them.
Are they? Are they aware?
Yes, they're taking their medication or illicit substance to get well, to not be sick.
So Robert, let me ask you this: when it comes to this, the state of emergency that President Trump has just announced, what does that mean now? How do we implement that information about tomorrow being the date?
Well, you could contact drugrehab.com. There's lots of ways to get involved in this awareness day.
Okay.
Over the overdose of heroin has increased 439% from 1999 through 2014.
439%.
Heroin.
Fatal.
I thought that heroin was done in the 90s. I thought we kind of moved on to our cocaine and crack.
Well, I came from a methadone clinic recently as a clinical supervisor, and the story on the streets is they pay $40 for a oxycodone pill,
right,
where they could get $10 worth of heroin and get the same effect.
Wow.
Oh.
Right.
Blows my mind.
Yeah, well, and literally blows the minds of those who are using it and could quite possibly put you in the grave.
Yes.
All right. So, Robert, give some contact information, because right now, we've got listeners coast to coast, but we've also got listeners right here in the South Denver metro area, and you are here. Help is here. Tell us how people can contact you.
Well, they could call at 720-336-4019.
Do that again, please.
720-336-4019.
All right.
The email would be robert@highlandsranchcounselor.com.
Right.
And
that website.
The healing begins here.
Yeah.
At
highlandsranchcounselor.com. Folks, can I just tell you, I know Robert, we come from similar backgrounds in both the your story. We had you on the program prior to this, and you told your story that you used to be an addictive personality, and you had some struggles in your own life.
Yes.
Right.
Once an addict, always an addict.
Okay.
For me, I believe that. I know that I can't dabble with alcohol or marijuana. It will lead me right back to other things.
But you turned your life around. You got on the right track. You spent an inordinate amount of time studying and researching and gaining degrees and certifications that you could now help the people who are in the same way. Yes.
The only way for me to keep what I have is to give it away.
Yeah. Yeah. And you do such a great job at sharing and listening and taking care of people. You're located in Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
Yes.
But you'll take people from anywhere, right? I mean,
I've had people from Wyoming, Pueblo, Grand Junction, Utah.
Right.
Yeah.
You need somebody who gets it, who's been there, who knows what you are dealing with. And that's what you get from Robert Johnson. You can check him out. highlandsranchcounselor.com is the website. highlandsranchcounselor.com.
And Robert, give that phone number if you will again.
Sure. It's 720-336-4019.
Do that again.
720-336-4019.
We just know that this is such an important topic and not the kind of thing that you typically go out and ask somebody for a referral for or post out on Facebook. It tends to be pretty private. But when you need it, you need it. So write this number down, take this number down, and remember the phrase highlandsranchcounselor.com as your resource.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we talk a lot about marketing and referrals and testimonials. In your type of industry, this is not the kind of thing people typically broadcast that they've done or are looking for.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But what we discover is that everybody knows somebody who could benefit from the services of somebody who can guide that person off the ledge, who can take that person and walk them through sobriety, that sobriety is an option, and that there is someone here who is able to help, and so on. What else do we need to tell our listeners today?
The open scheduling is fantastic. There's a link that I have that allows any client to plug in any appointment they want to make It's very, very user friendly. The paperwork is very basic.
Sure.
And we get right down to it.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry for a number of years, so I have lots of friends in the same business. And if I don't fit, I know somebody that will
absolutely
be able to help them.
A valued referral is always on hand.
Yes.
All right. That's Robert Johnson with Highlands Ranch Counselor.com, Highlands Ranch Counselor.com, or a new Outlook Counseling Services. Robert, the phone number one more time, please.
It's at 720-336-4019.
Robert, thanks so much for coming in and being our celebrity of the day. I know it's a tough topic, but we're so grateful that you're here to handle it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more positive business talk just on the other side of this. So you're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussie and Eric Kramer helping you get your business right.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business.